Alright, so let's see if this works. Hopefully that helped it out here. I'm just resetting stuff up really fast here, guys. But yeah, hopefully that's gonna fix the issue for now. So welcome back, everybody. So more or less, which let me start another giveaway here too. I still might encounter issues. You know, I'm gonna try to just, you know, hope that it has no more issues, which it just dropped a little bit more there, but you know, knock on my fake little plywood desk here, but hopefully it holds out. But you know, popping into the M5 here, basically the problem with my internet, from what it seems like now, is I basically fixed what the technician, he put my cable on the wrong line, to where he fixed like the setup and everything outside. It helped a lot, to where my previous, like the splitter they had on my house had like 12 splits on it basically, to which I only have 3 lines, to where unfortunately he hooked it up to the wrong line on there. It's basically a weaker signal that's meant for a TV instead of a modem. So I fixed that, but basically what remains is my connection intermittently drops, and my modem, from what I've looked up, it times out on basically bonding to like a channel, both downstream and upstream, to where there's some noise or interference in a line in my area. So, you know, it looks like they're going to be replacing things. Everything's marked out, and it looks like they have, you know, everything in place to basically put new lines in, take old ones out, and it should be good by then. But until that happens, you know, just occasionally I can see my modem logs. It's anywhere minimum 3 times, if not up to like 5 to 6 times. And when that happens, sometimes it's not able to reconnect, to where rebooting it like I just did helps, but you know, it doesn't always fix the problem. So hopefully, you know, moving on here, it's at least somewhat watchable. If for whatever reason it cuts out really bad like that again, I'll try to reboot, but you know, I might just have to cut the stream a little bit short. But my next stream is going to be tomorrow morning at 8 a.m, basically about 11 hours from now. And you know, usually it's been decent in the morning. The connection seems to have the most difficulties, and even the guy said if there's a problem like that, basically you're gonna encounter it more when there's a lot of people on, and you know, it's peak load, excuse me. Anyway, M5A1 Stewart, gonna do my best to spot a little bit here. And see what happens. Unfortunately, they have a T-37, which kind of ruins my plan a little bit, but I'm just gonna go ahead here and hope for the best, because he should get lit up pretty well here. Ooh, there's their team. Ooh, I got a little lucky. Come on, team, you can do it. It's lit up most of their team. Oh yeah. I just got hit there. That's my fault. One more little pass here, because there's about to be T-67 and other tanks up in that area. You're reporting us, Matilda, just because we're spamming a little bit? Awesome. The only reason I spam, or not spam, but I ping like that, just trying to get my team to aim there. There's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, back into things here. Hopefully, you know, my connection's been borderline iffy all night. I'm hoping it stays like the first hour and a half. And, you know, I'm able to keep streaming here. So far, so good, though. Almost 1,600 assists. We got a third of the enemy team out, to where hopefully going forward here, we should be able to get a nice little win. Okay, there's their Hellcat. I was wondering who was shooting here. They might have Like the AMX might have snuck up a little bit further to spot. But if my team loses this, we got a problem. Hello, Capitan. Nice to see you. But sorry again, guys, that I had to pop out really fast there just to reboot the modem. But I'm doing the best I can and working with the best situation I have here. Alright, I probably don't want to head up here by myself. I'm keeping an eye on over there because I need to make sure all my different stuff I have for the stream actually reconnect it. I think I've got everything working, but we'll find out. If for whatever reason like the clip command or something else doesn't work, I probably just need to reboot the chat bot, but yes and no. But yeah. This is some internet connection issues. I'm actually getting some pretty bad lag on my end right here. My tank's moving a little bit differently than what I'm actually pushing, which is pretty important in a light tank to be able to control your tank. Be a little careful here. He can potentially pop me here, but I can do the same to him. Hello, Blind Fox and Floyd. Well, I don't know if a few of you guys just joining in now. I've actually been streaming for the past almost 2 hours. I just had to pull the stream down and reboot my modem because it dropped its connection. So luckily, I know a little bit more about the internet now, to where it drops most of my upstream channels when it just isn't able to sustain a connection to them. So where rebooting, no, typically fixes it from what I found. Thank you, Conkick, for the follow. But occasionally you will see some frames drop, so it'll be a little jittery sometimes. But as long as it doesn't like massively drop like last time, I should be good to go here. I know, I killed a T-67. It's been a successful match. Honestly though, I don't even care I didn't do that much damage. You know? More or less, I won this for my team in the first 30 seconds. Not even trying to sound cocky. Basically doing 1600 damage assist in the first, 30 seconds, maybe a minute, in a tier 4 to 6 battle. You can't come back from that usually. So but thanks everybody for sticking around despite the issues. AMX was trying his darndest to spot this battle, but yeah, I got the killer blow in the beginning. Oh, he's gonna try to drown himself. Not on my watch. So, decent battle, 212 damage, and yeah, almost 1600 assist. I can live with that. So next up, I'm gonna hop back into a frontline battle here. Got a mastery badge first class. Also got a Orlix medal and a scout award. Yeah, pretty good. So bottom of the list there, top as far as experience. I'm happy. So all in all, solid match. Which congratulations, Merlot, on winning the raffle. Which I'm gonna start another one here. Yeah, I'm gonna start another one, and it's just gonna run throughout the front line. I'm gonna bop it up. I'm gonna bop it up to 12 minutes to enter. Alright. Hopefully my stream deck is still working. No. See, are you working now? Oh well. So rebooting my modem killed my stream deck, so it's a little annoying. Alright, so let's hop into a front line. Tier 8, I gotta make sure, yep, T69, Defender, IS3, Lorraine, ISM. Just need to make sure I have crews in these before I hop in. I think I'm good. Alright, so I'm gonna start out with a T69. Just gonna do a little bit of balancing here. And I need to okie dokie. Which feel free to keep requesting some tanks. I still got over an hour here. Whether it's a tier 8 tank for frontline or a different tier, I'll still be doing a couple more standard battles. Trying to figure out, like, it's the first time I've been able to use my stream deck since I actually had some time to set up a couple things on it, but let's see if that work. All right, so that one works. Everyone gets some Levi biscuits because it finally worked here. I have one set up for when I get first classes to give out 50, but yeah. Obviously, I probably typed it in wrong, to be honest. Alright, so looking here, I'm actually going to pop out on the right side here. Because usually you want some tanks there. You can get up here, but it's a little risky trying to go too fast, too hard here. But we should have enough people heading that way. But I'm mainly going over here because it's somewhat of a useful spot, but I haven't went out here early, so I'm trying something different. Probably not going to work, knowing me, but I need to be able to get up to one of these hard pieces of cover here. I got spotted a little bit earlier than I'd like. Hope I don't take too much damage. But I know that you can get really nice shots into the side of some tanks from over here. Can't pen him, no. Oh, he's on fire. That fast enough. Alright, I'm just gonna reload here. Got some tanks in front of me. But we got A, hopefully, it looks like. They got that pretty good. So that's a nice start. We're not looking too bad here. I'm just waiting to reload before I spot these guys. Scorpion G. And I wish I didn't load up heat for him. Yeah, I knew that there was more here. Ah, crap, come on. Stupid auto aim. I did not mean to do the auto aim there. I wasted a shot there. Actually good that he's gonna push up because I got some tanks behind me that can help. As long as my team. Ooh, the Scorpion G's. Oh lord. He's pushing. There is a Scorpion G here. I'm gonna take a chance. I knew that second one wasn't as far up. That's the only reason I kind of popped out there. Unfortunately, like something like a T69 here, the reason you don't see a lot of people like playing this is it's not the most like well-rounded gun. You know, it's not like a medium like the T44 or like say Pershing and stuff that you can kind of play a little bit more aggressive just because of the long reload between your clips. But it doesn't mean you can't do well on a tank like this. It's just, especially when you're attacking, you kind of need tanks that are capable of contesting the cap, you know, pushing, flanking, stuff like that. Where our side, we're finally starting to do the flag, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up helping with this defender a little bit. Hoping my heat can work on him. If I can actually hit him. That's the problem with the T69. Oh lord, I screwed that shot up. Yeah. It's not the most accurate gun. Well, frontline, like, it hits my frame rate a little bit, but not any more than grand battles. It's something with the user interface that is causing it, to where you can basically lower your settings down to minimum and it'll still happen to people, especially while streaming. I honestly think it's possibly those people might... Oh lord, he knocked my gun out. It might be people using like the minimap transparency or something. It's got to be something to where it doesn't hit everybody, but it's almost always something to do with the user interface. Yo, he's actually pushing. I will chuck a arty shell there just to get him out. Come on. You can do it! Finally. Awesome. Now how I just got spotted. Super Pershing? I'd say yeah. You know, it's fairly... Oh lord, I'm dead. It's fairly well rounded to where, yeah, you can definitely use that in frontline. Honestly, you can use any tier 8 in frontline to where it's not like it's only, you can only use like certain tanks. It's basically, it helps to have a selection of tanks because you need to do a lot of different things. It's an objective based game mode. As the attackers early on, like I would have been better off picking, like say out of my request list, a defender, an ISM, basically any of the other tanks. Because attacking early on, it's about pushing, getting the first 3 cap zones as fast as possible. Because if you spend too much time back here and not enough time closer up, you're not going to be damaging the pillboxes at all. To where that's, you know, that's how you win. You got to kill 3 of them as the attackers, or else, you know, you lose. Oh lord. To where you definitely need to get the first 3 objectives as fast as possible, because once you get into, you know, the second ones, then you start having possibilities of going on a roll fast. Unfortunately, I'm still spotted here. I don't know who exactly spotted me that second time. It might have been a recon or something. But one thing that you'll find, like say the Super Pershing and some other tanks, mobility does play a pretty big role, to where typically I try to pick faster tanks. Like a T69's fast enough, unless I'm capping. Like if I'm capping, I'll pick something with armor, VK100, KV4, the Defender, even like an AMX M449. The Patriot works in a pinch too. So I'm picking stuff like that to try to cap. And after that, you know, pick some lights, pick some mediums, some tank destroyers. TDs typically I would only use, well, oh lord, just hit my Just hit my FPS there for a second. But really, any tier 8 can work in this mode. Some are definitely a little bit better than others because they'll basically be better at doing certain things objective-wise. But, you know, more or less, if you only have a select amount of tier 8s, they give you those rentals to use that, you know, you can kind of fill in with them to round out your selection if you only have, you know, one tank to play. But you can test if your FPS is making it unplayable. Just hit V here and see if that helps. You can enable a frame rate counter in your GPU settings outside of World of Tanks. But yeah, as far as brawling spots, there aren't a ton, but until you get to the end there, then usually it's 2, 3, and 4 the objectives that you find. If the attackers win, there's, you know, those are the ones that they get. I still want to test though, whether or not, like, say using an OHO or something and just sitting there and derping the front of the pillboxes is a somewhat viable strategy. I don't think it's going to be, but I'm just curious to see how it works, because you do 50% of your HE damage to pillboxes from the front if you can't flank them. Popping over here to try to help clear B. So it's real easy if we get the T-44 out. You, like this, our team's pushing here, but you're pushing in front of all their tanks. You just push right where that T-44 FL is, right up the gully, like I did the last frontline attack mode I was on. And it's real easy to get B, in my opinion, for the attackers. Unfortunately, I can't clip this guy, but I do have help here. I don't know why it's, you know, taking so long to get this guy out. Like, I used this spot earlier, but it's not the end all be all of spots, especially if you're alone. Come on, guys, get on B. Okay. Which, yeah, we're starting to stall on the other spots. That's probably because we pulled a lot of people over here. Alright, so while I'm capping, I'm gonna get myself a little bit of arty. They're gonna get those guys. Lorraine looks pretty dug in now. I'll just chuck a shell there. Might as well use it so it starts reloading. Ooh, we're still capping. I might have just screwed that up. Even though I think he might have just gotten hit, but come on, come on, come on, couple more seconds. No problem. Thanks, Mojo. Glad you liked it. I try, you know, even though I haven't played a ton of these, I've played Frontline, whether it was on the public test server or specifically when it was on the sandbox and I wasn't allowed to stream it, to where they haven't changed it much. It's mostly been like polishing and adding in a few little things, but I hope it sticks around. Like, I think they capped it at 4 weeks just because they're going to pull it down, make some changes, and hopefully, you know, have it right back up. You know, maybe like a week or two delay or something in between. But I think they've definitely hit on something that they could have enabled. It should only be same tier matchmaking, of course, but I think they should definitely enable it for like tier 8 through 10, to where you can play, you know, a tier 9 only frontline, tier 10 only frontline. I think that would be a really good. Sorry, T-44, but you kind of zipped in front of me. I'm just going to stick with helping the center because we kind of have momentum here. Trying to get myself... we saw an Artie here, but a lot of times enemies just kind of pull together. But we're starting to run out of time. Yeah, my FPS is starting to get hit by something. Jinxed myself saying that, you know, my FPS isn't getting hit in this mode, which it hasn't up until now. Got one more shot. I might as well try to get this. Oh, I stupidly. I should have saw that. That was terrible. Thank you very much, Rocket Man, for the follow. There's like, honestly, there's a little gnat in here. I keep like hitting my face. It keeps landing on me. I guess I taste good. Yeah, I think the tier 8 thing was to get as many people as possible into it, and I think it's a smart choice. Yeah, I don't know what it is now. I think it's honestly because there's a lot of tanks here on the mini-map. I can almost guarantee it's something with the mini-map, but I think it's basically a lot of people complain about the tier 8 matchmaking, so, you know, this definitely puts that complaint on the back burner for now. Oh no, he's got a repair kit. Get back here. You're gonna get stuck a lot going through that route, but I'm gonna try to help clear up this. I'm hoping that I don't get shot up here, but if I can help clear out this little problem here, we should be good. I just gotta be careful with this Lorraine here. I completely agree, they did a great job with this. You know, when I first played this on the sandbox, I was really excited to where I'm surprised it took as long as they did, but I think they were encountering a lot of difficulties with getting the FPS solid, to where, you know, we still see problems, but that was one issue to where they didn't have like the artillery strikes and stuff, and a lot of the different, they had the ranks, but they didn't have a lot of the polishing and little stuff in testing, to where I think that's what's giving them issues right now. See, the rampage mode, I actually liked that. Like, granted, you know, it was definitely short-lived. I thought they could have salvaged that, but I can see why people didn't like that mode in the long run. I think better for my team if I try to do that. Ooh, Lord, thank you, Lorraine. I thought he was just gonna end me. See, I don't think they'll ever replace random battles with this, but I do think that they will build on this and definitely make it like the viable high tier mode. You know, basically tier 8 to 10. I think they'll definitely make this not the default mode, but it's something that I would say a lot of the player base will play at the end tiers. I'm using a lot of heat here, but we're running out of time, where I've got to help pile into E now. I should be able to make it across. Oh yeah, clan stuff would be awesome on this mode. It might be a little difficult to get 30 people on, but I think that's something they'd probably touch on later down the road. Just because, you know, it's pretty limited on how many people would actually be able to play it. Right, got hit. Oh Lord, 252, you got me. Was trying to throw my hat in the ring here, albeit not the smartest decision. Hoping this guy doesn't know that he can shoot through the wall, but he does. Alright, so I lived pretty long in a T-69. That's the first time I died in this battle. But I'm still I'm gonna keep helping E. So I'm gonna hop into a defender. Or IS-3. I've done the defender a couple times, but I think the IS-3 will give me what I need. But what our team needs is more people heading through this way. We're putting too many people in here, and they just keep sneaking up here and putting a lot of people here to counter that area. Bat Chat needs a little bit of help if we can get this 252U out, but honestly at this point we're not going to win this. Or as I was talking earlier, sometimes like you know you're gonna lose. That's the one downside of this mode, is sometimes you know there's no chance for you to win. We literally don't have enough time unless like the enemies like completely just drop their pants for us and just give up. Because even if we cap all these zones, we're still in a very precarious position. Crap. I just got... something is literally like landing and biting me. Thank you, Chewy. I got myself stuck out in a stupid spot here, though. I thought we had a few more tanks on the left to draw their fire, but it's ending up that, you know, I'm like literally the only one here. Oh well. There's only 8 seconds left to where you can. We're gonna get an extra 2 minutes if they keep on D. So I need something fast. And with armor, I'm gonna choose the AMX here, but that's, you know, it's kind of a last ditch effort. But yeah, we're not gonna have a lot of time here. Under a minute of overtime because they're on D. To where I'm gonna have to try to get on E if we have a chance, but we don't have a lot of people here. But this doesn't have the best side armor, unfortunately, but it's kind of our only hope. The enemies put a lot of people into the center, because really defense, it's basically just trying to stall them as long as possible, because even if your team really stinks at defending the last zones, if you stall long enough, there's just not enough time for the enemy to basically chew through the HP on the pillboxes. Yeah, the only chance I have here is I need to somewhat push this aggressively, not too hard, but it's still our only hope here is if we're able to get on the cap in a minute 47 or something. That was my bad. Crap, my... yeah. I literally just did the same thing as I just... yeah. Unfortunately, I've got 2 people in front of me. One of them's just chucking HE, which is, you know, it's the right thing for him to do. That keeps me from pushing hard. I'm gonna have to make a push, though. They got one down, which is awesome. But, yeah, we'll see. I have never seen a team win with this amount of time remaining. So if we get E, we're going to have another shot at things, but yeah. Well, someone reached General. Awesome. Don't know where that shot went. Got 12 seconds. We need to get on E.
Objective 3 reached. Heavy artillery is ready.
He didn't have time, but honestly, I guess maybe you only get one overtime. Come to think of it, that kind of makes sense. So, yeah, unfortunately, I guess I did encounter that last night at one point. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. Didn't have enough people trying the cat till it was too late. But that's where getting the first 3 objectives on, technically, like I call it, the beach. The first 3 zones are really important for the attackers to get through very fast. So unfortunately, a loss, and I reached major, but you know, decent amount of experience here to where this guy reaching the highest level, you get a 200% modifier, whereas the one that I reached is a 100% modifier to your bonuses. But damage-wise, you know, decent kills as well. You know, it's just unfortunate we weren't able to, you know, kind of get the objectives a little bit more. All right, so let's see. Oh, do that. I'm just gonna manage these real fast. But all right, so next up, so I hopped into, let me just get, I got the IS-3. Oh crap, my upload just had a pretty big issue there. Please don't die again, upload. Just popping into a couple standard battles here, but looking at crap. Thank you very much, Ed Hawk, for the follow. My upload is having really my internet's crapping out again, unfortunately. I'm keeping an eye on it for a second. Which, congrats, Iridium, for winning the raffle here. Alright, so I guess really the only thing I could do here, so I had this problem, you know, 30 plus minutes ago, is my upload speed's dropping. I'm just keeping an eye on it for a second before I hop into a battle, but I just dropped a crap ton of frames. It's looking like it's a little bit more solid now. For anyone that's new to the stream, I've been having internet issues for the past couple weeks, and especially like over the long haul, couple months, to where, you know, basically there's a problem in my area. Alright, so I'm gonna pop into a standard battle or two here. Let me get into, let's see, actually I'm gonna pick a tank before. Why don't I play, since I have a couple connection issues, I'm gonna do the T110E3, and then I'll pop into another frontline battle, or let's see, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll put up a poll here. So you do exclamation point poll if you choose option 0. So you do exclamation point poll, press space, 0 you want me to play frontline after this, 1 is random battles. Which, hello 660, nice to see you. Granted, that's kind of dependent on my internet connection too, but I could, if it keeps, it's pretty bad right now. If it keeps crapping out like this for this whole battle, I'll have to restart my modem again to get a connection. I need to stop watching it. But if it keeps up like this, I'll just reboot my modem again. I don't want to keep having to do that because it's really annoying, but it might be the only way I'm able to keep streaming here for the next hour, a little, you know, about an hour. But see you, Merlot. Thanks for watching. I will be streaming tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until noon. And again tomorrow night starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But feel free to vote in the poll, guys. So basically, again, it's this exclamation point poll. Or not poll, exclamation point vote, excuse me. Press space, option 0, you want me to play another frontline battle. Option 1 is random battles. I don't mind either way. As long as my internet works. Alright, so I'm going to try to play this somewhat aggressively here, but I'll leave the vote open until the end of this battle here. Really surprised he pushed that far, and he's a goner. Like, don't know why he pushed that far. I'm going to try to push out here, though. It remains to be seen if this is actually going to work, but I can take a few hits. It's just there's a lot of TDs, and I am a little bit skeptical if I'm able to take as many hits as I think I'm about to take, but we're gonna try it. Like, we don't have a spot. Oh, so much for armor. 268 version 4, and the E3 just penned me in the lower plate. The FE4005 stage 2. Alright, so this was a quick one. Unfortunately, E3's armor isn't impenetrable from the front. I shouldn't have done that, honestly. I would have been better off. So what I usually do is popping over here. But, yeah, that's just a stupid mistake. So that went very fast. That's probably the fastest I've ever died in a T110 E3. But anyway, let's see. Alright, so random battles, it is. So it was 2 for frontline, 7 for random. Which, let me start another giveaway here, guys. So as far as requests go, I have a Object 252U, I've got a Lorraine 40T, ISM. Let's hop into these guys. I really like the E3, but I kind of, in the back of my head, I knew I shouldn't have done that, and yet I still did it. Because typically, like I said, I would have been on the other side in the ditch, and you have just enough gun depression in the E3 to peek over, spot, take a shot, and not get hit in the lower plate. I just, boneheaded, stupid move. Hello, Finn. Nice to see you. But it looks like my connection is a little bit more solid now. Again, it could crap out at any time. I apologize. Yeah. But luckily, I'm kind of taking down notes. So it started at 8:35, and then I had issues at about 9:15 p.m. again. Basically, so what Comcast has me doing is, since we've rolled it out from it being my problem, they just have me taking notes on when specifically it's happening, like the worst cases, and I'm just passing them along, and they're trying basically to pinpoint if it's outside of like a line problem, which we all think it is, if it's a problem with like somebody or, you know, something else in the system. So for whatever reason, I'm feeling like I'm gonna push this side. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to push the one line now, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know why I feel a little bit confident doing it. You know, I'm not top tier, but you know, unfortunately I don't have the Alpine Tiger, but I do have the equivalent, the WZ-111, since they're literally the same tank. One just costs you a premium to buy it just for the skin. Which, if everything goes well, I should have my glacier map strategy up too. At some point, not before tomorrow morning stream, but I hope midday tomorrow. I've got a few like chores and stuff to do, but I think I can sneak it in while Levi's napping. Gonna take a little bit of heat off of this guy, but I really wish I hit that shot. My connection just took a big drop there. What's up with the freaking accuracy with me tonight? I knew I could ram kill him, but like, come on. I usually don't complain too much about RNG, but trying to save you. I just made him miss. Not that that was like the most amazing move, but Floyd, I know you said that another stream, but honestly, they're literally the same guns. It's just a different name on the other one, and even though it says it's a tier higher, they're all the same stats. So as far as module tiers go, the only difference is my connection gets crapped again. The only difference is typically has to do with module HP. You know, the higher tier your module is, usually it has a little bit more module HP, so it's harder to knock out. But I don't think even that difference, I don't think it's different on the Alpine than the WZ-111. I don't know why he just did that. He was actually in a pretty good spot, even though I guess nailed him. Somehow I hit him in the turret out of everything else I could have hit there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to reset my modem again. Missed another shot off into the blue. This isn't even my internet issues with the stream. You know, it's not basically providing any packet loss in the game. This is just some really bad RNG. Sorry again though, guys, with all the frames dropping. I have a little bit more damage than I wanted to. Clear damage crit. Lost a little bit of backup that I really needed. This T69, he can clip me, and he knows he can clip me. But I somehow need to just chip out one more shot. Yeah, he's pushing now. Ooh, he's shooting heat. This is not good for me. Ooh, no, he got me. I was trying to hope that I could get him to shoot my side, but no. At least the comet got him out. We're up by 3. I think we got this. Oh god. But these connection issues are really, they're bugging me a lot. Where I don't even know if it's definitely not watchable, I feel like, right now. But I may have to end this early. Honestly, guys, rebooting my modem only fixed it for one battle, and then it went right down back to Yeah, it's pretty crappy again here. But as far as the giveaway goes, congratulations, Victor, won again, and also Floyd. But yeah, you guys tell me. I don't think with the amount of frame rate drops that I'm getting, as far as packet loss for the stream, I don't know how well the stream is actually doing, but you guys let me know. I can see a lot of stuff dropping on my side, but sometimes as long as it's somewhat stable, it's still working on that end. But it's a little bit better. You know, honestly, I'm kind of in the dark, but because I can kind of see it on my screen, but it's a really low quality, just so it doesn't use up a lot of bandwidth. But I guess I'll give it another shot. I'll keep going. Let me know if it looks really terrible. But alright, so we won Fisherman's Bay. Awesome. So nice little win there. I didn't get as much as I probably could have, but I was kind of lucky, you know. Lorraine's camo? Yeah, this is the special one that came with it. I kind of like it too. I foresee Wargaming doing a lot more special camouflages. I think it's one way that they should monetize the game. That way they can stop with releasing some very questionable but completely overpowered tanks to get people to free XP to them. Well, thanks for trying to tip Levi a biscuit. I see you spelled it a little wrong, but I'll tip him one here. Rob. Here you go, little bud. And thanks, Floyd, for tipping him. Lazy dog's not even getting up. He saw me throw it. He's like, Cody, you didn't put it on my bed. It's exactly what he's thinking now, because usually I put it on his bed and he doesn't have to get up. That lazy little dog. I should be able to see something down here. Or not. I have anybody up there, really? Okay. Honestly, being bottom tier on Paris, it's just hard. You really have to play off of where your team's setting up spots, and right now they're not pushing the north. The center, we didn't really see much, but like still. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to take some shots at this guy, but I'm not really gonna be able to pen him very well. A little bit off there. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna try to push here. Unfortunately with the commands, Rob, I know the first one didn't work, but the way commands work and the way the cooldowns work is even if you type it slightly wrong, the cooldown just looks for the command itself typed. So, yeah. That's why it didn't work there for you. They're just independent of one another. I could die really easily here, but so can he. I've got premium here because I'm gonna push on this E75. Just need to reload. Whether or not these guys push in with me is their choice, but I can almost guarantee you if I land my 4 shots, I should be able to take this E75 out. Almost. Got him turning. And I missed. Alright. But the WZ came around with me. There we go. And that's why Lorraine's dangerous, even when you're bottom tier. It's got really good penetration, good burst, and the reload's not too long in between to where, yeah, it's a really good tier 8. Like, hopefully that clinches this for us. So we should be able to break through the rest of their tanks. Very skeptical if I can make this corner. I'm gonna see what this T-54 does. Oh crap, I missed him. Here we go. But Paris, basically, bottom tier, you just kind of get and or you kind of place yourself where your team kind of sets up potential like flanking or maneuvers and stuff. And then you just kind of leapfrog and hopefully play off of that to where you can't really make too much on your own. Because you take a lot of damage. Yeah, I'll be able to leapfrog here. As long as this VK-168 didn't pop up too far. Yeah, a little bit lucky the E100 didn't get me, but I was trying to not necessarily pen his rear, but I was trying to track him. So that would have made hitting any, you know, either the side or the rear a lot easier. Okay, he's house for some reason. We really need our people in the north to kind of suck it up and do something to where, honestly, they're all pushing south now. I would like to help, but I'm not going to be able to do much. They kind of balled up. Our team, we should push north. Ah, crap. No, 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 no. Really lucky that I popped back to help you. Our E4, he's gonna get lit up. The WZ is too. But come on, Panther, do it. I'm just waiting to reload before I push. I don't know what the Ferdinand's doing. He already needs to push into the center of the field too to shoot down and help the WZ. Here goes nothing. Hopefully I don't encounter too much here. Of course, Artie's just waiting for me here. Crap, I missed. And I wasted a shot there. Crap, I wasted another shot. Yeah, that was literally the worst thing I could have done. Yeah, now they're just gonna come in to Progetto. I'm gonna try to bluff my way here, but yeah, you can ping me all you want, 1390. I should be able to take this hit. Problem is, I used a lot of my APCR, but we don't have a lot of HP left, and they still have 2 tier 10s, and the people we have left, the Ferdinand and the Panther are they're camping hardcore, like, for most of the battle. I'm hoping this Object 140 pushes out alone. The 1390 is either gonna win or, yeah, die, but thank God. But right now, the Ferdinand, if he can't kill the T-54 lightweight, we're in trouble. I'm hoping this E-100 didn't come up here. If he did, I'm screwed. Ah, crap. The 140, of course, pushed out. Yeah, that was a bad decision on my part. I could have gotten a 140. At least with one shot, if not multiple shots. But it's going to be tough to hit. Ooh, he's actually tracked. Oh, come on. The last shot. Oh, don't do it, dude. Don't try to kill him. We should get cap, guys. There's 3 of us. It's an E-100. It's not that fast. Yeah, well, I'm reloading now, so... We're choosing, like, the hardest possible thing here to do. Hi. But... Gotta give it a shot here. I just need to reload. See where he turns. But as far as penning him, it's going to be a challenge. That's the problem. I'm just gonna go with this. They should be able to spot him to where hopefully our 1390 doesn't do something stupid and die. But I should pull him. Okay, good. He's going to our flag. I would say I should be able to pull him towards their cap. But if he's gonna chase after the 1390, I'm just going the safest thing possible, because he can one-shot me with a good roll, one-shot the arty and the 1390, to where I think we should be fine if he gets on the cap. I don't think the E-100 can make it back. Yep, he's going on the flag. We win. It's just a smart play in my opinion. Just the cap, basically take out any RNG from losing. So it would have been nice to kill the E-100, but hey, I will take a win over potentially screwing up, you know, a surefire win. I'll take it every single time. There's already, hopefully he can just like derp him or something. He missed. But see, that's exactly what, you know, so many things could go wrong. Like, hell, I could shoot like our own tank potentially by mistake. But yeah. Got an Ace Tanker award. Got a Oskins medal. Also a Top Gun. Where, yeah, some people would have just, you know, went for the glory. I'll go for the safe thing. I got my 4,600 damage in a tier 10 battle, you know, on Paris, and a lot of people, you know, say even me earlier in the match, it's hard as a bottom tier in Paris sometimes. But our team, fortunately, we're doing decent. Their team was doing good too, and regrouped late. Ours did better early, but now pretty nice win there. Thanks for requesting the Lorraine. But let's do that. I'm just gonna save this here. I'm glad my internet stuck around long enough to get that. Say, who was immortal? I think he might have been the SPG. No, he was... Nah, Object 140. He almost pulled it out there. Unfortunately, one little mistake, but not really a mistake on his part. You know, he was definitely not doing anything stupid. We just caught him. Fortunately, I was there and I could pump some shells into the back. So I have an ISM up next here, which let me start another giveaway. Probably going to be the last one of the stream. Okie dokie. Let's get things going here. I guess I'm gonna stick south. I usually don't like playing south, but it'll take me too long to get up there in this. Plus I'm really the only... he's got some armor, but... I'm really the only one with armor on this side. I really don't like the split. Like, they put a bunch of tier 7s, 2 tier 8s, but they put both of our 9s down in the other side. I'm gonna play this, then I'll play the WZ-111, and probably have time for like a battle or two after that. Maybe I'll finish with a frontline battle, we'll see. But I'll probably just do a grind or two at the end here. Which I will be back streaming tomorrow morning. Usually I would stream this morning on Wednesday, but I had to work on my day off. So I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully not running into any connection issues tomorrow morning. Usually the mornings are fine for me, but who knows. Oh Lord, I don't have 6 cents. How could I forget? But obviously I got spotted from over there, because I shouldn't have gotten spotted from anywhere else. Maybe that was the luckiest shot. I'll also be streaming tomorrow night as well. Whoops, sorry WZ. I did not mean to do that to you. Need to be careful because the already... Yeah. Let's say the already's about to fire again. I thought I had enough time to get back into cover though. As far as taking damage from Artie, usually you can avoid it. Like, I was trying to avoid it there. I thought that was a little bit longer on its reload. But we're going to be in some trouble here if they decide to push. Yeah, because we lost 2 tanks, but WZ-1 or WZ-131. Oh Lord. I saw that coming. See, I try not to use my bonds. I know you can do that, but yeah, I'm dead here. Just 150% dead. Whether it was that shot or another one. But unfortunately my team is going to learn very quickly here why you don't stack as an attacker all your tanks on one side when you're not going to push as hard as you possibly can. But, you know, usually the south is the flank that gets kind of crapped on, and this side typically wins it for your team, but you still can't lose this side. You have to at least contest it, and we just didn't have enough people down there. But I'll give their already credit. He basically took off like 75% of my HP. So but yeah, as far as bonds go, like I've got a bit of them. The only thing I've bought with bonds is like one piece of equipment for my E3. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I don't know. I just leave everything kind of standard loadout as far as consumables, you know, stuff like that, to where I'm odd like that. But small hope I have is eventually, you know, they have tanks for, you know, like clan war reward tanks and stuff like that, to where I think eventually we'll see, since you can earn bonds, you know, basically in frontline now, in every battle for like really good battles, tier 10 battles, grand battles, so on and so forth. I think eventually they're going to add some tanks, premium tanks that you can buy with bonds. Whether they'll be like personal mission tanks that they don't get the credit bonus or not, but I could see them doing something like that. But it's not a bad thing to use them to get directives and whatnot, to get some Sixth Sense or, you know, other perks that'll help your tank out. It's definitely a smart move. I'm just kind of stuck in my ways. So tier 9 battle here in the WZ-111. Sorry that I don't have an Alpine Tiger. I kind of refuse to buy the same tank with just a different skin. Like the only tank that falls into that I have is the whatchamajig, T-2065 and the Patriot, but I got the T-2065 in a Christmas loot box, basically. My favorite light tank, I can try to pop into that for my last battle after this. I don't know if I have a favorite light, I'll say that, but I'll pick one. I'm heading over here. The only time you'll see me kind of play this side is if I'm in like a lightly armored TD, or if I have a lot of armor and I can actually kind of play around here, kind of spot, you know, take little pot shots around the corner. But most of the time, you're better off just going to this side of the map otherwise. Yeah, the Alpine does look better, but you can, like for those that own the WZ-111, you can actually install a mod or if you're good enough, you know, looking through the file system of World of Tanks, you can just swap the models of the tanks. I regret doing this, but I only did that because, ooh, I actually got a lucky hit. I didn't see too many people in this corner. That's a good guy. That's really kind of him. I'm not gonna be able to pen him. Oh. I guess I'm unlucky for you. You're ineligible. I don't think he can pen me. Famous last words, but the Scorpion G can. I should have saw that. I saw it on my well, at least he died. I saw it at the bottom of the screen, but I'm like, the Scorpion G spotted, you know, somewhere else. He's not gonna hit me. But, you know, actually, since my internet's holding up, I might actually go, I'll do a light tank battle and then I'll do one more frontline. But I just want to make sure, you know, if for whatever reason my internet is really crappy tomorrow morning, I take advantage of everything I can. But it seems like the internet stopped having issues at about I'm guessing about 940-ish. Yep, just as I said that. Never mind, I'm doing one more battle. I swear, it's like someone's messing with me. Might have to look into that further. God, you missed, because I would have died otherwise. See you, Jackie. Have a nice one. Thanks for watching tonight. It's just for the past battle or two, it was really stable, and then just as I said that, the upload start, it's giving me red warnings here, so it's dropping like thousands of frames here. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more battle, hopefully, and then call it a night, like I originally intended. Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin. I'm gonna try to hit the scorpion. I'm not gonna ruin a good thing and piss the Yag Tiger off. We're up by 6 though, so I'm just kind of, oops, popping in here. Awesome, got some nice sweet spotting damage. Yeah, hopefully it's just this game, but it should. Honestly, the game has nothing to do with it. It's my connection, so. Or shot. Go figure, though. I got 4,600 assists and a WZ-111. Got 1,400 damage, which isn't too bad, too. Sorry again, though, guys, for any drops, but congrats. Hey, Victor, you won again. Congratulations. And also, Robilla. You're on a roll tonight with these raffles. But I'm just gonna cap out here. There's no point in me moving any further up. But yeah, my internet's is still giving me a lot of issues here, so. So I'm gonna try one more light battle here, and alright. Got a master badge first class though, 2 marks of excellence finally. Yeah, most amount of experience by a pretty large margin there. And yeah, pretty nice little good battle there. So I'm gonna pick a light tank. So favorite light, I wouldn't necessarily say I have a favorite, but it would definitely be a tier 9 or a 10. So I'm gonna go with the Panzer wagon. Hello, McFinger. Nice to see you. Thanks. I'm doing my best when it comes to internet issues here. But I want to make sure it's actually watchable before I do another battle here, to be honest. Nobody ever hit the jackpot when it comes to the roll dice command. But let me know, guys, like I don't even know if I want to do this last fight, but literally my connection's dropping down to 0. But come on. I'm just waiting to see if it improves any. Like, I literally just dropped about 6,000 frames on my end. But I might just, yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a night because it's not working out, honestly. But anyway, you know, sorry guys, I'm not able to do this last fight. Like, my connection's literally, it's just terrible. But I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully it's better. But yeah, can't even explain it to where, you know, unfortunately it's really hit or miss right now. Where, yeah. But anyway, yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching. The new follows and you know, also the tips and the subscriptions as well. It means a lot. You know, hopefully I can get this issue figured out sooner than later. You know, again, basically, you know, we've ruled literally everything out from my modem, my router, all the wires in my house, all the connections outside, the line that runs from my house to the hub, to where it's something it's somewhere in my area, but it's, you know, it's in the process of being fixed, but you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time. So some nights, unfortunately, are gonna be worse than others for me. But yeah. That's kind of funny, Floyd. Somebody did that. See, Wargaming, they keep saying they block everything, but there's always gonna be some route that you can do. So, but Iridium, no, I have Comcast, but the problem, like, I've gone into it a lot. Honestly, I'm kind of worn out on talking about it. But basically, you know, there's I mean, right now I can't fix any more on my end outside of digging up, you know, my entire neighborhood by myself, which I definitely can't do. But anyway, yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see some of you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be back at 8 a.m. or tomorrow night I'll be back at 7 p.m. and hopefully my connection's working. It worked last night to where, you know, it's really hit or miss for me right now. But see you guys, have a good one.